She has been a visitor and a part of Eunice for how many years, Ms. Penny?
24.
24 years. She is retiring from Charles Boustany's office. She's going to raise her children, I believe. Is that correct? The city of Eunice, along with Mr. Soileau, would like to give you the certificate of appreciation for all the things that you did. And plus, before I give you this, I want your assurance that if we call on you, you can use your influence with Representative Boustany.
Always.
Thank you for what you've done for the city. I want you to know how much you really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so
No,
much.
I
Oh, what a man.
All right.
Mr. Mayor, and City Council, I want to thank you for letting us come here tonight. It's kind of with a heavy heart I come here, but I know Penny's going to start a second career, making money. She's been in public service, it's really 30 years. I think she don't want to tell her age, but she started with Harry Benoit.
Correct.
And that's over 30 years ago, as a legislative assistant.
Correct.
She worked for Jimmy Hayes, Chris John, and now Dr. Boustany. So she's been through a lot of bull over the years with people. And Penny has been the go-to person for many, many years. I've gone to her for getting crutches for people, for veterans, to someone who needed surgery at the University Medical Center. As the board part of the board for Eunice Community Health Center, which will provide medication for people who fall in that loophole where they gainful employment cannot afford medication, we provide free medication for them. We also need, these people need other services from time to time. We've called upon Penny. Every time she said yes, let me see what I can do. She's never told me no. And she's always told me, if I can't, if that doesn't work, call me back. And I've called her back. She's always returned our calls. She's been a service to the community. I'm going to go on a limb and say, on behalf of Akiti and Eunice Community Health Center, we want to thank you for the service that you gave us.
Oh, thank you. To the people of Eunice, this is my second home. I love coming here. It was never a task to come here. It's been an honor and a privilege for me to serve you. I've served veterans for a long time, and it's close to my heart. And I'll never look away if someone calls me, even though I don't work for the House of Representatives. And if ever anyone needs me, I'll be happy to do what I can. I believe in serving your community. I always tell people, everyone should do what I do once in your lifetime, because you never know what that next call is going to be. You never know if you can do it or not, but you can die trying. And that's just how I feel about it. I just feel like I've just been so blessed to be able to serve people. It's just the most wonderful thing that you can ever do. Some days you leave scratching your head saying, you feel bad because you can't do something. But it's just so rewarding, just trying to, at least listening to people, just picking up the phone and listening to people. Sometimes that's all they need. And I can tell you, I never left Eunice without a blessing from Mr. Andrews. He blessed me every time I came, and I blessed him when I walked in, and he blessed me when I walked out the door. So it's been a great experience. So if anything, our office is still, I know you guys are not in our district anymore, but they drew a line, but they did not build a wall.
And the gentleman to whom we're giving recognition tonight, you might say it's about 30 years overdue, because that's how long we've had the Opelousas Eunice Library. It's the only library in the state that's not a parish library. It's a two-city library. And ever since it opened up here in Eunice, Mr. Ricky Coutee has given totally volunteer service to do whatever happened to be needed at any given moment to provide library service to all of our population. And as you're all aware, Library service runs from our oldest citizens who come to get the big print books from the library, down to our youngest citizens who just learn how to read and to navigate what's available in the library. And in every single aspect of the library operation here in Eunice, Mr. Ricky Coutee is given at least one night of a week of his time to doing that kind of service. And that's after working all day as a merchant, as his family always have been in our town. So on behalf of the mayor and the council of the city of Eunice, I'd like to present an award, a certificate tonight of appreciation to Mr. Ricky Coutee for the service he rendered.
So very much. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
You deserve it, sir.
Yes, thank you. And my friends at the library who surprised me with this. I'm very, very thankful. Thank you all.
She's from LSU East. She's a librarian, or runs the library.
I don't run it, but I'm a library.
She runs it. She's a woman. She runs it. This is National Poetry Month 2013, whereas the Academy of American Poets established the month of April as National Poetry Month in 1996, whereas for 17 years National Poetry Month has highlighted the extraordinary legacy and ongoing achievement of American poets, introduced Americans to the pleasures and benefits of reading poetry, brought poetry and poets to the public in immediate and innovative ways, and made poetry an important part of our children's education. And whereas poetry enriches the lives of all Americans, and whereas poetry is an essential part of the arts and humanities, affects many aspects of life in America today, including education, the economy, spiritually, culture, the community pride, and whereas the City of Eunice and Louisiana State University at Eunice actively cooperate in teaching, learning, and supporting cultural activities throughout our area, now therefore I, Mayor Claude Rusty Moody, do hereby proclaim April 1st through April 2013 as National Poetry Month in Eunice. I call upon public officials, educators, librarians, and all people in Eunice to observe this month with appropriate ceremonies, activities, and programs to celebrate the cultural riches of our community that our community offers, and to recognize the important role of poetry in creating and sustaining our nation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for what you do for us.
Thank you, Mayor Moody. As a librarian, I would like to add my commendation to Mr. Coutee, who was just recognized for his service to the public library. As new as I am in Eunice, most of you don't know me, but I hope to see you all around, either on campus or in town. I would like to announce, as part of National Poetry Month, that on the very front steps of the library, tomorrow at noon, unless it's raining hard, there will be a poetry event, readers from the campus of LSUE, that is students and faculty and whoever of you all want to show up with a poem in your hand to read. It is invited readers and an open mic, or you can just come and listen and be with us outside in this beautiful late spring in southwestern Louisiana. So thank you very much again.
We'd like to thank Eunice Junior High for allowing us to use their gym, and also Eunice High School for allowing us to use their gym, because without those schools letting us use their gym, we wouldn't have a place to play. We sent 11 teams to the parish-wide tournament in Port Barry, and we had one team from Eunice place, first place. So I'm going to present these guys and their coach with a certificate. So if y'all want to come up to the front. Ezell Jones. Joshua Dupre. Javante Jones, Jamie Ned, Diamante Guidry, Jeremiah Gallo, Jazar Guillory, and Jamario Joseph. And the assistant coach, Ernest Jones Jr., and the head coach, Ernest Jones Sr. And we'd like to thank you guys for representing Eunice well in the tournament, and you should be proud of yourselves, and I hope that I see some of you guys next year.
Guys, I'd like to add what Ms. Simpson says, how proud I am of you, and how proud the community is, and how well you represented this town in Port Barry.
It was commendable to see these young people here tonight representing the city of Eunice and representing themselves so well, bringing pride to our community in the Biddy Basketball Tournament. I also ran across a group of people last week doing some good for the city of Eunice. These young people were going through my ward, Ward 1, picking up litter, picking up trash. They had some adults with them for supervision. I thought it was real commendable that these people, 6:30 in the evening, were going around cleaning up the neighborhoods, helping to keep the city clean. And Ms. Baltakis will be talking more about this, I think, next month on the Keep Eunice Beautiful agenda, which she's going to be on. But some of the businesses or schools participating, or churches, which I was able to find out, were Eunice High School, Eunice Junior High, St. Thomas More Church, St. Anthony Church, First United Methodist Church, Our Savior Church, Pentecostal on 8th Street, New Zion Baptist Church, Golden Star Baptist Church, Greater True Light Baptist Church, Second Baptist Church, Unity Church of God in Christ, Word Ministries, Community Bible Fellowship, Greater Outreach Ministry, Freedom Missionary Baptist Church, and the St. Ed's Beta Club. If I missed anyone, it wasn't on purpose, I just didn't get the names. These are names that were provided to me, and this is extremely commendable that these people can take their time in the evening and go around and pick up the trash that we've thrown out of car windows and we've just left in the streets. They're cleaning up our streets, our ditches, and in some cases our yards. So again, I commend all these people for doing this, and thank them.
Recently we have a rash of break-in vehicles. Again, it's that time of year where daylight's going to be longer. We have people going out and breaking the cars at night. Please, people, if you have valuables, put them in the trunk, bring them in your homes with you, lock your vehicles. It's important. They walk around, pull on the handle of the doors, and it opens up, and they rummage through your vehicle and take what they can. For the older people, I speak French. Si vous avez un char bariné le soir, ça passe comme ça, pas que ça va cher prendre sa voie. C'est quelque chose qui a pourtant mis ça dans votre maison le soir. And also, scam. We've had a lot of problems with scam. We still haven't caught you calls. If you get phone calls for give money or you want something, do not, people, accept those calls. A lot of these calls are even charging your phone system even. So it's a charge back to your phone. So do not accept these calls or do not accept to send them money for this to be, they're going to take advantage of it. If it's free, it's not for you. The older people, le moins possible prendre votre argent, si vous êtes un call, acceptez pas les calls, vous avez de l'argent pour quelque chose, je vais vous donner, comme ça dit, le lien est bon et donnez pour le lien. Ça c'est, acceptez pas l'argent que quelqu'un dit, ça va donner quelque chose pour le lien. Again, that's everybody that understand in French is the same thing in English. But again, it's very important we lock off vehicles. We do have quite a few break-ins lately. And if you do see someone walking around the street, you don't know who they are, give us a call. That's what we're here for. We'll go investigate, talk to these individuals, find out what they're doing. And if they possibly do something not supposed to, we'll bring them in and question further. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.